Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Access. In this module, I want to show you how you can create a report based on a related query. So just to recap, this query, sales details, if I open it, is joining four tables together. I'll show you the relationship, back to database tools. Those are the four tables. The sales table is a joining table. So I want to generate a report based on that query. If I go into design on that query, you can see that that is the same as the relationship window that I've already created. Now, from a previous video, I've added the company field here. So I want to do it by company, this report. So I've just added that into this query. And if I close that down, keep this highlighted, and then you go in create. And I'm going to use the wizard. Now, I'm not a fan of the wizard because of what happens at the end, and you'll see that yourself. Tend to do these sort of reports myself, and later on I will do. Report wizard. So this is the query. It's picking the query at the top there. You've got all the options in there. That's the one I want because I had it selected. Now I need to bring across the fields that I want. So first field I want is the customer company, not the name. That's that one. So I want that one across. And then I want the product, the price, and quantity. So I've got the company, product, price, and quantity. So everything else, I don't really need that. I can bring it across, but I don't really need that. I'm going to keep it just with these four. Let's have a look at what this does. So it's got a group of company, which is how I want it, and it's just got the product, and the price, and the quantity, and then I can do some summary options on the next stage. I don't want any grouping. That's fine. Now I want to do the summary options here. I don't want to do a summary on the quantity, but I do on the price. And I want to tick this as well, so it gives me a percentage of the total spend, if you like. Okay to that. Sort options, I'll just leave it as it is. Going next, I'm going to go landscape next, and then I'm going to put, this is all wrong, I'm going to put RPT sales QRY sales details. So I know that this is a report looking at sales details. I can follow that logic through. That is my own naming convention. You can do whatever you want as long as it makes sense. So you don't have to open every single thing. So you're just looking down here and you can get a bit of an idea of what the query form report is doing. So I'll finish that. And for once, it hasn't truncated the actual figures. So everything's well spread out because I chose landscape and there's only a few fields. So we've got, what have we got here? We've got customer AMAC at the top there. And then we've got Bob IT, and then we've got crates. And you can see that the Bob IT has two courses, and it's summarized it at the bottom there, telling me the total spend for that company was 250 quid, so 45.45% of the total. And that one's the same, 3 items for AMAC and just 1 item for that one. But it's all summarized nicely. Now, when you get this, usually what happens is all these sort of number fields are truncated, and all you can see is hashes. In this case, it's worked okay, but I still need to bring things in because there's a lot of blank space here. So what I'll do is I'll close that, and I'll just basically show you what I mean. Now, you've got your product line there, which is huge. You don't need to be that big. And then you can basically bring all of these in. Product's just going to be like a course, so it's not massive. All of this, I don't really need all that instruction. That's what the computer's done. And then you can start bringing these fields in. You just highlight them and then just move them into wherever you want them. I don't want that. I'll leave the page number on there, but I'll put it over a bit. And then this one, I'll move in line with that. And then obviously you'll have to move the labels. So I'll probably push that a bit too far. And I'll push that a bit further actually. Push that one a bit further. And then you can bring these in. I'll highlight those two and bring them as a pair. So price and quantity is the label. Price and quantity is the label for that. And then you've got, this needs moving over a little bit. So I should really snap these to the grid lines. And then once they snap to the grid lines, everything's in the same sort of line. But these two labels over here are miles away, so I'll bring them back over to this side. They're not actually attached to these boxes. Let me have a quick look at that. I might have totally messed that up. It's not too bad, but I've got all this blank space at the end now. Huge amount of space here. And this is why I tend to do these myself, because I'm now spending a lot of time playing around with this, trying to get it to look nice. Where if I just started on a blank piece of paper, I would have not made this mistake and not been moving everything around like this. I'll leave the label like that. Let me have a look. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this because I'll do something similar to this later on in a different video. So I'm going to save that now. So I'll close it down. Yes, I do want to save it. And it sits down the bottom there, like so, ready to go. So I could have put my logo and everything else on there if I wanted to. So that's all I want to talk about on this video, how you can create a report using the wizard based on a related query, pulling 4 tables through in this example. So hopefully that was of use. I'll catch you on the next one.